In the studios, we have no less than Mr. Celso Pepito. Maing buntag ni mo diya, sir.
Good morning,
good
May
morning,
Buntag. Thank
Maing
you
Buntag.
for the invitation.
Dakang salamat, sir, pag ani mo diri sa Tops Media Center.
Of course, I have to be here so that I can feel what it is to be on top.
2,000 feet closer to heaven.
Oh, wow.
Sir,
Kamay nilang plate pa daw lagi.
Gamay na lang pliti, sir. Imong pangadji, gamay na lang kay kuwang madungga na gyud. Kaning sir, to all of our viewers, because we are on YouTube, right? Am I correct, Kuya Magic? They can actually see us. Makakita mo namo sa YouTube at Tops Media Center. So palihog kung naamoy mga art questions kanang mga artsy diha, kanang mga tao nga hilig og art or kanang mga tao nga ganahan lang mahibaw og gamay about art. There's a big event happening very soon, this October 17. Grabe kay ni siya ka kulba nga event, grabe kay ni siya ka dako nga event. Pinakangilngig ni mas ngilngig man ni sa humba ni Mama. Kaning event ginatawag na to og the Tops Media Center Art Fest, and it is featuring all of the big guns of the art world here in Cebu and the entire Philippines. And one of them, of course, is here live in the studios of 105.1 TMC. We have Celso Pepito. Sir, can you give everyone a brief introduction?
Yeah.
Who is Celso Pepito? Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning again. I'm Celso Pepito, and I'm a graduate of Fine Arts at the University of the Philippines, Cebu. I graduated in 1981. And then after graduation, I only worked for 3 months and I decided to go full time. The first 13 years of my practice, I usually paint in the direction of my mentor, Martino Abiliana. Since he's into Impressionism, Realism, I'm trying to copy what he is doing during the time, no? And then in 1994, I decided to shift to my recent style, which is part of the requirements, no, of an artist to come up with his own identity as an artist. So in 1994, I shifted to Cubism, and from there on, I've been doing this kind of style until now.
So tell us a little bit more about Cubism. Unsa man ang Cubism? Sir, mura man nag-hunong anak ko na kanang murag ice cube ra man ako hunong na.
Yeah, actually, Cubism, the prime mover of Cubism is Pablo Picasso, no?
Oh.
A Spanish painter in Spain, no? And of course, George Braque from France, no? But here in the Philippines, we have how many Cubists that are now considered as national artists? I think it's Vicente Manansala. We have Ang Kyuko and Legazpi. So they are the ones who are the prime movers of Cubism in the country.
Can you describe to us what is Cubism? How does it look like? Akong tanawon na niya has something to do with something cubey, like something square, right?
Yeah.
Pasabta ko
Actually,
niya, sir.
yeah. Cubism, I think it came from the idea of changing the imagery into cubistic forms, no, like triangular, circular, rectangular, all about cubes, no. So, like in my case, whenever I'm doing an artwork, what I do is do it first in naturalistic manner, and then little by little I make it into cubistic style.
So that's your process.
Yes.
So why did you decide to do Cubism? Did Pablo Picasso influence you, or was it another person? You mentioned Abiliana,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of the greatest to ever walk the face of the earth, right?
Yes.
Were you like being mentored? Were you like one of his quote unquote apostles? Kanang imo siyang gi-idolize og maayo. Tell me about your relationship with Abiliana and your art.
Yeah, actually, si Sir Martino Abiliana, I always attribute my artistic learning from him, no, because he is the one who really taught me how to compose the artworks, how to use the proper colors. But then it was my classmate during my fine arts years in UP. si Tito Cuevas. Which is,
Oh,
yeah.
another art great,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So kuyawan
Yeah, yeah.
imong mga contemporaries rin,
Yeah.
mga banggiitan makini sila.
Yeah, actually, he was the one who encouraged me to shift to another style because during the time when we are practicing our arts, he always teach me ba nga, unsa man ka nga mas bata man ka nako but you are using the kind of style fitting to the old painters, no? You should go for a little bit modern style, no? So actually, it took me after graduation. I painted for 13 years, following the footstep of my teacher.
Okay.
And then in 1994, I started to just play with with cubism. Murag gikapoy ko buhat og mga impressionistic style, so nagduwa-duwa ako sa in pencil lang. And then when Tito saw it, he encouraged me to pursue that kind of style. So until I finally decided that maybe this is the kind of art style that I want to pursue.
Aside from kaning ganahan ka og cubism, aside from your classmate murag nudging you into that direction, murag encourage ka niya diha nga kind of art, right, which is cubism.
Yeah.
What are the other factors concerned that prompted you nga naka-decide ka nga mo adto ka na nga genre nga art? Like sometimes you have to think about practical also nga. Is this the kind of art that is kanang halinon, for example? Is this the kind of art nga barato ra himuon? Unsa man, like what are the other factors when you decide ba to move into another direction? Mo ni uso karong panahon na unsa man, like kanabong when you make a decision, like all decisions in life, more like confluence of events, right? Kan imo sa nganong ni decide man ka to move, because that's a big shift, right?
Yes. I think the first motivation for me is to really come up with my own style. And trying to do this kind of style, it gives me more freedom, no? Because when I do some impressionist style before, I am beholden to follow the subject I'm doing. But in this style, I can create art anywhere I go. I can make, like today, if I have time, I can create an art here. Whenever I travel in the airplane, I can create art. No, so it gives me more freedom to create compared to going plain air. You sit down in front of the subject and paint it. But in this style, I can do it anywhere. So it gives me more freedom to create.
In case you're wondering what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, we have another art great, one of the big guns of the TMC Tops Art Fest, which is happening this October 17 until the 20th at Tops. And of course, Celso Pepito here is just one of the big guns. And if you want to join this conversation, kung ganahan mo mo apil, kung ganahan mo makikistorya with an art great, tagsara kini may tabo. This has never happened. This has never happened. Okay, imagine.
No.
Never ever.
No.
So this is your opportunity. Kung nangay mo yung mga pangutana diha, kanang mga estudyante diha, kanang mga art aficionados, kanang mga art collectors, kanang mga artists nga ganahan na makakatun sa mga banggiitan nga artists diri sa Sugbo, you have to join us in our chat group sa Tops Media Center sa YouTube. You can also field in a question sa atong website, topsmediacenter.com, or on Facebook, Tops Media Center. You can even text us, right?
Yeah.
We just had a brand new cell phone. Bago lang ginabot gahapon, it came in a chopper.
Wow.
Yeah. Somebody delivered it to us. Murag Shopee man to, di ba nga? Shopee.
Yeah.
Nag-helicopter.
Because of express delivery.
Yeah, nag-helicopter ang taga Shopee. Buha nga lagi ang telepono, ha? So our number is, if kunamoy mga pangutanon ni Celso Pepito, he is a great impressionist, now cubism artist, 0999-887-6070. Maybe Kuya Magic can show us on YouTube at Tops Media Center one of
Sure.
Celso Pepito's art. Kaning imuhang mga gi-paint ba? We're looking at it
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Please describe to us the image to the left. Kaning
Playing guitars.
unsa man ni siya?
About music.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, the title of the artwork is Their Lives. Their Music, Their Lives. This is my what's that? Pag-ila, no? To recognize, no, the mga ordinary musician that instead of playing in the music hall, They just played on the streets, no? But they played for money. That's why I titled it their music, their lives, no? Ano bitong
A livelihood.
Yes,
Ah.
yes. We have a lot of talents in the Philippines,
Yes.
like especially in Cebu, but they don't have the opportunity to nurture their talents. That's why they end up, playing in the streets.
That's why we're here.
That's why you're here.
That's why we're here to
Yeah.
take that. And this
Yeah.
is a great piece. It really is.
Thank
It's,
you so much. Thank you so much.
It's a very nice style. And also the one on the right there.
On the right, the title is The Equalizer. The idea behind the artwork is the importance of education. I am a farmer. My parents are farmer. So without education, I cannot be here today.
Wait a minute. So you're a farmer?
Yeah, I grew up I was born in Daan Bantayan.
Wow. Okay.
But I grew up in Malaybalay, Bukidnon.
Oh my goodness.
So
you were born in Bukidnon.
No, in Daan Bantayan.
Okay.
But at 6 years old, we migrated to Malaybalay, Bukidnon. And there, I really work with my parents as a farmer.
So, being a farmer, that's a different world, right? Nga naon sa mga pagkaon sa aser nga naabot man ka sa art world, murag layo ra man kay ng farming and art, right? Murag layo ra man kay na sila. They're like I would say that they're worlds apart, right? Being a farmer and being an artist. Naon sa man sad, how did that happen?
Actually, my being an artist is somewhat supposed to be not fitting for me, because I'm a farmer. But then when I graduated in high school, I was the one who did the letterings on the graduation stage.
Ah, okay.
And because of that, I was given an Artist of the Year award in my high school.
Artist of the Year award.
Yeah, but not about painting.
Okay.
It's about lettering. So,
Imo ang giliteringan ang inyong
yeah,
graduation wall.
graduation days, something like that, no?
Oh, okay.
So-
Was it hand painted? Unsa man ni siya?
Kanang mga cutouts.
So gigunting lang nimo or gipaint nimo?
Yes, gigunting siya.
Gigunting imong
Yeah.
gipintalan.
Yeah. Kanang lain-laing color sa
How old were you back
cartolina.
in high school? High school
Siguro
na siya.
mga 18 siguro ko.
18 years old ka. So you were given a distinction by your school nga artist of the year of your school.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Pagkumanan ha.
My advice is, she told me, since you're good in lettering, why don't you take up a fine arts? So all the way, I was thinking that fine arts is about lettering. I was surprised when I have my first class in UP.
UP Cebu ni siya, sir.
UP Cebu.
Okay.
Seeing some of my classmates bringing with them their sample of their works. Ko, what's that yung fine arts ka ng drawing din eh. Happy man ako ng lettering. So, I really started to learn my drawings in UP.
So wala jud kay background na ng drawing. Ang imong idea of art is, or the closest thing nga imong gibuhat nga closest to art was just kaning lettering ra gyud.
Yeah, making lettering.
So before that, wala ka nagpaint-paint, wala gyud.
Wala gyud.
Nag-lettering ra gyud ka.
Yes.
Yeah, and because you won as the artist of the year in your
Yes.
school
Yes.
is this in Balay Bukidnon or sa
Yes.
Cebu na ni siya?
Ano sa Balay Bukid?
Sa Balay Bukidnon,
Yes.
more anya gi-encourage pagyud ka sa imuhang mga maestro o
Yes.
maestra nga mag-art na lang kadung.
Yes.
So murag nahug og basta napugos mura kag niadton lang nituon lang sa kanila, di ba?
Namurag, innocently, I'm just trying to follow what they encourage me to do.
Oh, lagi.
Oh.
So kaning
Yeah.
this just showcases sir ba nga
Uh,
nga what a little encouragement can do sa.
yeah, that's right.
Ikaw, kung
that's
wa pa ka gisultihan atong artist of the liman sa kanang distinction na, di ba?
Yeah.
Nga kaning artist of the, can you imagine? Ladies and gentlemen, artist of the year, Celso Pepito. Di ba? Grabe kayo naka-encouragement,
Yeah,
di ba?
yeah.
Sa imo you an 18-year-old, gabi kayo
Yes,
ka-impressionable and all of that
yes,
stuff.
yes.
Sige, paskwila ka og UP.
Yeah.
Pero pag adto nimo sa UP, pag tuon nimo nga kanang fine arts, littering ra na. So as it turns out, kana
Yes.
dayang fine arts di ay mag-drawing so day ka mag-paint. So nakay kalibutan sir, did you pagsugod nimo, did you draw enough nga murag dili ka katawan? Pataka na mag-drawing di ay or unsa man?
What I did, because I realized I have this deficiency ba, no? So I asked one of my teacher, it was Professor Julian Humalon. He's one of my teacher before. So I asked him, no? So, sir, what can I do to overcome my deficiency in drawing? So until now, I'm still using his advice. He told me, if you have time, you bought a sketch pad and keep on sketching. Anytime you have extra time, keep on sketching. So I'm still doing it until now. In fact, I have my sketch pads there.
So his advice by Mr. Humalon,
Yes, Julian Humalon, Professor Julian Humalon.
Professor Julian Humalon, was just keep on sketching.
Yes.
Keep no particular technical advice, just a admonition ni mo nga pag-sketch
Yes,
ng pyramid.
sketch. Exercise your hands
Okay.
so that
Okay.
it will be more
So
easy for me to
you
create.
took that to heart.
Yes,
Naminaw ka
yes.
ton. Sige lang jud sketch.
Yes.
So eventually what happened? Sige na mo sketch, sige
yeah,
na mo
yeah.
sketch. Okay.
I graduated in UP in 1981 and during our class sa Fine Arts, we have a figure study, no? Kanang mag-painted mig figures, no? So, sa 2 years na akong klase, wagi ko kauman sa usa.
So you never finished a single figure painting?
Yeah, because I really don't know how to do it. No?
Okay.
So, what I did before is doing some landscape painting, still life. So, that's my forte before. But then, when I graduated, I started to realize that I lack this kind of skills. So, like for example, na ako'y kaila, no? She asked me, can you do my portrait? And then I told her, no, I cannot do it because I don't know how to do it. And then she told me, oh, I thought you are a graduate of fine arts and you don't know how to do these things, no? So I was very much encouraged to really overcome my, that's why I started to
because
draw.
it was embarrassing for you nga di ka kay bawa
Right.
mo duog portrait.
Yes.
So nagpractice ka og portrait.
Yeah, nag-practice ko portrait.
Okay.
Yes.
And then did you get better at it? Ni maayo gyud ka eventually, of course, right?
Until now, you can see the way how I made some of my artworks. It shows that I really learned a lot. I developed my skills in drawing. I can even draw without the reference. No?
Wow.
So, drawing ako using my imagination.
Sir, kani nga nahisgot mo go nga katong paint pag lettering nimo sa inyong high school graduation sa Malay-Balay Bukidnon, mao man toy trigger kana kadaog ka og kaning sa tawag ani
Artist of the year.
Artist of the year.
Yeah.
But you were not really a painter. You were not really an artist. Ang imong hibaw-an is lettering na gyud, right?
Yes.
At what point did you feel nga mayom day ko? Like pwede mo din na akong mahimuon akong panginabuhi. Unsa man nga point, sir, nga nakasulti ka na sa imong kagulingon?
When I was in first year in fine arts in UP, there was once an on-the-spot painting contest in Fuente Osmeña.
Na painting contest sa Fuente
painting on the
Osmeña.
spot, no?
Kinsa may nag-organize ni nga painting contest?
Monami Art Gallery. Monami
okay.
Art Gallery.
It is an art gallery back then.
Yes.
What's yung answer?
Monami Art Gallery.
Monami, does that still exist? Napa na siya karon? Wala na.
Wala
Sa
na.
kinsa may tagiyan ng Monami Gallery,
Mga
sir?
DPU.
Mga DPU?
Yes.
Wow. That sounds like a very familiar
Yeah,
family
yeah.
name. Mga DPU used to own the Monami Art Gallery and you guys had a art contest back then. Go ahead.
Yes,
Continue,
yes.
sir.
So I joined that competition and I was surprised that I was declared as the winner.
Oh, again, you're surprised na pod.
Yeah,
See, your life is like a series of surprise,
That's
right?
right,
Surprises,
that's
right?
right, that's
Katong
right.
nakadaog ka og artist of the year,
Yeah.
now karon nakadaog na sa ga og katong
On the spot.
painting contest.
Yeah.
What is gonna expect, right?
Wow, yun kay imagine I started with nothing, no, and then I joined, and then I won. No, so wow, pwede good. So it really it was maybe the turning point of my appreciation
Do you
of
still
being an artist.
do you still remember imohang winning piece?
It's a landscape actually in Fuente.
Unsa man siya ipa-landscape lang ang Fuente mismo?
Oh, yeah, katong mga
Okay.
kahoy.
Oh, we have a
something
question.
like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have a question here.
Yes.
So ang imuhang painting, do you still have that?
No,
Katong winning
it
piece?
was already owned by Monami.
But
Monami.
do you know where the piece is now?
I think it was bought by one collector.
That must
I
be
hope it's still there. The owner now is Judy De La Torre, but he is gone already. So, but
he has passed away, you mean?
yeah,
Okay.
but his daughter is one of the organizer here. Si Sonia.
Si Sonia. So,
Yes.
but when was the last time you saw your first ever winning painting?
after winning, I did not saw it anymore.
Wow.
Until now. So I'm hoping I can still see it.
kinsay pangalan sa organizer, sa daughter niya?
Si Sonia Erastorza.
Sonia,
Yeah.
by the kindness of your heart, please
Let us know.
show us the masterpiece, the winning piece of Celso Pepito, a landscape painting of Fuente Osmeña, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, he will finally meet his maker.
Yeah, hopefully.
No,
Yeah.
that sounded dangerous. Meeting somebody's maker. No. The painting will meet the painter. The painting will meet the painter. The maker, right?
The maker.
maker.
Kuyawan masugato eh. Naipangutana diri sir sa ato ang YouTube channel,
Yeah.
Tops Media Center. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're wondering what is going on, this is the TMC Tops Art Fest 2024. We're celebrating it, of course, this October 17 until the 20th. We have brought in the big guns of the art world here at Tops this October 17th and the 20th. Lee Claire says, I love art, but I don't think I have the talent. Do you think art can be taught or learned? Or is it inborn? Or is it inherited? What's your answer to that question,
No,
sir?
there are artists who are born artists, no? But like me, I learned it in school, no? So I have a lot of students that because I sometimes give workshops. In fact, I'll be giving workshop here, no? So I always encourage those who feel that they don't have the talent. So if you have the interest, you can learn. Because there's a process, there's a way of how to do an artwork. Okay, scientifically, you can create an artwork and you can judge an artwork according to the scientific methods, no?
Really? You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah,
What is the scientific way
Of
of judging an artwork?
yeah,
Symmetry? Is that
No,
symmetry?
no.
What is it?
There are three things to see at an artwork. Number one, quality of light and shade. Number two, tones and values. And number three is colors. So if you know how to use that categories in creating an artwork, you can understand or you can interpret an artwork whether
So-
it is correctly done or not.
None as in numerical value, sir.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
for example, from 1 to 10, for example.
no,
So-
no. For example, we talk
Very
about
interesting conversation.
Yeah,
Right? We're having a conversation with Celso Pepito, one of the big guns of the Art Fest at Tops, which is happening this October 17th to the 20th. We're talking about art here. Ang atong hisgutan karong buntaga is the measure of what a great artwork is. As it turns out, na ako ni mathematical value ang kanang nindot ng art, a scientific way of distinguishing art from crap or whatever, right? So join our conversation. Natay Tops Media Center sa YouTube. Si Lee Claire, maayong buntag ni mo diha, Lee Claire. You can also join us on Facebook, Tops Media Center, and our website, topsmediacenter.com. So unsa may numerical value
So you can see the art as well. So if you guys are having a hard time, if you're listening in your car right now and you got a spare device or you want to check out the art that's on the screen right now, you can physically see it here on our YouTube channel, Tops Media Center.
So sir, unsa may numerical value?
Di ba we discussed about the three categories
Yes, sir.
of making an artwork? No, number one,
Yes.
quality of light and shade. So when we say quality of light and shade, it refers to because in every object it consists of different kinds of lights. So the highlights, the light, the lighter, or the middle. So you have the open shade, we have the closed shade, we have the reflected light, no?
Yeah.
And when we talk about tones and values, it refers to what quality of shades are you putting in a painting, no? So like when you put a shade on a highlight, it must be the lightest part of an object, no? Kita ninyo kaning hayag sa kong ilong. So it's very light, no?
Light.
So that's the lightest part. So we call it highlight.
Highlight.
And if in case we're applying it with color, it must be approached with cold colors. Cold colors. So it must be bluish.
Wow.
Why a lot of white and bluish. The reason is that the highlight is a reflection from the sky. Sky is cold, so it must be
Matching.
Yeah, the highlight must be cold because sometimes there are artists who maybe they don't hear about these theories, so they end up like when it's a stones. If you want to come up with highlight, for example, ochre, they just mix it with a lot of whites and come up with the lightest ochre, and they call it highlight, but it's not a highlight. It's still part of the direct light because ochre is a little bit warmer. So it must be approached with cold color. So you approach it with cold colors good, but make it lighter good.
Very
So it
interesting.
gives it gives the painting continuity. So it's like if the sky is blue, the highlight the shadow
Yes,
should be a
yes,
tinge
yes,
of blue.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fascinating.
You know, ningon sila sir nga kana kanong rules kuno. You mentioned these are
Yes.
like rules, right?
Yes, yes.
Of judging good art.
Yes.
Ay ingon sila kuno nga you have to know the rules so that
You can break it.
you will know what to break, right?
Yes, yes, right.
Don't you have another
right.
question?
So my question here, sir, is when do you try to break the rules? Do you try to break the rules, or do you wait for someone to break a rule and then it becomes a normalized, or it becomes an accepted way of doing things, of breaking a rule? Then it becomes a rule
Yes,
in and
yes.
of itself, right?
Yes,
the
yes.
the act of breaking a rule,
Right.
and because the breaking of the rule is so beautiful, because I think that's what art is also, right? It's
Yes.
about imperfections, right?
Right, right.
It's about kaning nga murag masago gamay mo detour, di ba? So tell me, ikaw sir, as an artist, do you sometimes try to break the rules, or do you follow the rules all the time?
They always say that to become great in the field of arts, there are two ways, no? You have to be a trailblazer or a great follower. A great copyer, no? You copy what the others are doing. Copy it more than the other are doing, so you become great also. But in my case, I'm using the being a trailblazer. Like coming up with my own style. And this style, if you roam around the whole world, you cannot see the same way that I did my cubist
So
artwork.
in
Yes.
effect, you're breaking the rules.
Yes, I'm breaking the rules.
Celso Pepito is breaking the rules. Should he go to jail? FBI, open up! Oh my goodness, people are looking for you, sir. So what particular rule did you break in some of your artwork? Kaning imong gipakita karon, is there a particular rule that you broke?
Actually, since I was encouraged by the work of Picasso and Braque, when I started doing my cubist style, I was really encouraged. Like one author of a book, I asked him, "Sir, how did you see my artwork?" Sabi niya, "Well, it's okay, but if you want to become a cubist, you better follow the process of Pablo Picasso." And then I told him, "Sir, if I will follow him, I become a Picasso. I will not become a Pepito." Then,
Nice.
yeah, and then he told me, "You also have a point." So that's why I continue just doing what I like, and then I finally realized that this is the kind of images that I want to propagate in the public na.
But you did look up to the work of Picasso, right? Would you say that? No.
I was inspired by Picasso, but
Inspired.
I don't want to become a Picasso. I
You
want to become a
So
Pepito.
ang uban mo
I
gud sir kaning
understand,
yeah.
when they start art, they try to imitate pagsugod.
Yes.
So
yes.
did
With
you
your own style.
Yeah, and then eventually find your own style. So did you try to imitate Picasso at all, or wala gyud?
No.
You never did.
I just did what I like
It was
to do.
inspiration.
Yes.
But the genre is kind of Picasso.
Yes. But what really motivate me to go into cubism is the Filipino cubist, si Vicente Manansala. Because Manansala is very good in drawings. Picasso Mangod, he tried to reduce really his artworks into cubes ba. Manansala, he called this kanang transparent cubism, no? The work of Manansala. So I'm more attuned to the work of Vicente Manansala. Yes.
Wow.
You know, kanang art go to sahay sometimes it's very inaccessible, right? Kan murag high and mighty ra kay sana murag
Right,
it's so nebulous, mura siya dili ma-reach
Yes,
sa
yes.
Binisaya pa,
Yes.
right? Yeah, pag human kaning how do you make your art more accessible? Of course, obviously, this event that
Yes,
the
yes.
TOPS Art Fest 2024 will make it more accessible. Kay barato ra makang entrance diri sa TOPS, usually 100 pesos ra man diri. You can it's already free for all, right?
Yes, right.
You can enjoy everything. Of course, there are other booths nga you can also enjoy and make something and all of that stuff. Ikaw, sir, like what are you doing to make your art more accessible to the masses? Kaya kaning art magulo sa murag highfalutin na kinistanan, di ba? Murag kani siyang
Para ras mga
para
dato.
sa mga dato, di ba?
Yes.
Unsaon man, Mr. How do you make your art personally more accessible to the masses? Or do you want it accessible to the masses in the first place?
Actually, every artist has its own journey, no?
Mm.
Like in my case, when I was just starting, like my paintings were just around 100, 200, 500, 600 pesos, no? And then it is, we are encouraged to really appreciate the value of our artworks so that, if you're a collector of my works, you will be happy to know that the kind of artworks that you are collecting is getting higher.
Mm.
So like in my case, I appreciate my art before 10% every 2 years. So I started...
Increasean mo ang prices mo art.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And then I started to use these things we call as pricing per square inch.
Per square inch, yeah.
Yes, so that it's very easy to to qualify. Like if you commission me to do 8 by 10 painting, so 8 times 10 times.
Mm.
So it's the price.
It's the structure,
Yeah, so I started from 35 pesos per square inch. It becomes 50 pesos. It becomes 85 pesos. It becomes 150.
Oh my goodness. So what is your most expensive artwork to date?
Are you really serious?
I am serious.
I'm curious also.
I am not buying it because I can't afford it, I'm sure. But how much was the highest ever Celso Pepito? Go ahead. We have to have the drum roll for this.
Actually,
Ladies and gentlemen, the most expensive, highest
Pressure.
price Celso
The pressure is
Pepito
on.
is...
yeah, actually, I have a commission work. A bank in Consolacion commissioned me to do a mural for their wall. No?
Okay.
Wow.
So the size is 12 feet by 6 feet. So
That's big.
yeah, and it was done in 2020.
Okay.
So the price of that piece during that time is good to buy one SUV.
Whoa.
Wow.
One SUV.
Yeah.
For a
Oh my
painting.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So, but
we should price our job like that. Per word, right? Per
yeah,
word.
Yeah, per
Yeah.
word, yes.
Yeah. So in you per square meter, square inch.
Square inch,
Per
yes.
word.
Per word.
We just made 200,000. We spoke so much this morning.
I think it's done by the writers.
Yeah?
They are asking per word.
Per word.
Per article.
Yeah, but we're also
I'll just sit there and receipt the output.
speakers, right?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's 200.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Right.
And the people will try to break in the studios. And
So on average, I have a question actually. On this particular piece here that's on the screen right now, if I can load it up, multitasking. The one on the left, on average, what is the time frame to create something?
To finish an artwork.
Yeah.
Actually, when I do an artwork, it is very difficult to finish it and continually bitaw. So I have to rest for a while. And so maybe like the one in the left side, maybe I finish that kung straight, maybe around 7 to 8 days.
Wow.
Yes.
And you also mentioned that the painting on the right is going to be here?
Yes, I'm going to include that in the Tops Art Fest.
Wow.
Yes,
So you heard it there, guys. If you're into your arts, come here on October 17th, Tops Arts Fest 2024, and you'll get to see the painting on the right in the flesh.
wow.
In the flesh. I have to do those sound effects myself.
Thank you so much.
Say what? Say what? I could just say that. Say what?
Yeah.
Say what? Oh my gosh, these sound effects are getting updated by the second.
I know, right? Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, maayong bungkag ganatong tanan. You're listening to the TMC Tops Art Fest 2024. Of course, we highlight not only the best of us in terms of music, but also the best in terms of artists. And we're going to be, gathering all of the greatest artists, not just here in Cebu, but all over the country this October 17th until the 20th for the Tops Art Fest 2024. You're listening to the TMC Tops Art Fest. And our artist in focus for this morning is Celso Pepito. Sir, nihisgot ka nga imuhang dadon ang imuhang mga artwork.
Right.
Pila man ka buok sa imuhang mga artwork imong dadon karong pizza di sa 700 sa 20, sir. Go ahead, tell us.
Actually, I'm exhibiting under my gallery, which is Art Portal Cebu.
Wow.
But I'm also inviting artists from Manila. So, my personal artworks, maybe I'll be bringing around siguro mga 6 or 8.
Wow.
Yes.
And how about your fellow artists? Who are these artists that you're also going to be bringing along with you?
Yeah, like from Manila, I'm inviting Roy Espinosa, Elias Pernicita.
This is really going to be a huge arts fest, huh? The people are flying in from all over.
Actually, this is a good opportunity for the Cebuano public to really see what kind of arts are ongoing in the country. Because the arts that you can see on TAPS Art Fest are not only from Cebu but around the country. So you can see a lot of art
Different
styles,
tastes,
a lot of
styles.
styles, a different kind of prices. So it's a kind of informative and learning.
It's like the
opportunity.
ultimate collective of art from around the Philippines in one place.
One place.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are you?
What?
It is Celso Pepito, in case you're wondering, little girl.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
He is one of the greatest artists that to have ever walked the face of the earth. He's here at the TMC studios. So, of course, you're listening to the TMC Tops Art Fest, which is happening already this October 17th until the 20th. The entire Tops will be transformed into an art place, right? Asa man dapita imuhang display set, would you be able to identify asa dapita diri sa
I
Tops
was
o wala pa?
already given the but I cannot remember.
Okay,
I
so-
just came from Mindanao. I joined the Mindanao Art Fair.
Oh,
And we have another exhibit in Manila now, the Manila Art. I have also some works there. But I did not able to go there because of the time constraints. So
asa man imuhang kuan sa imuhang studio?
I have a gallery in Consolacion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kay
And-
importante man kay na. Is this where your creation happens?
Yes,
sa
yes.
Consolacion?
Yes.
So, if you don't mind me asking you, kay kami diri sa TMC, kami ni Kuya Magic, we always draw inspiration from the environment, right? Primarily, aside from everything else, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
kami diri, grabe kami ka-inspired. Kaya tanaw ra ko na among view.
Lagi kayo.
Tanaw ra ko na among view. Nami view sa sa skyline sa Cebu City. Sa luyo po na mo, napon mi view sa mountainside sa Cebu. So, grabe kami ka-inspired diri. That's why, kung maminaw ka, ngilngig kami paminahon. Wala na makalupig yun naman ni Kuya Magic. Bangitan kami paminahon. So, ikaw, sir, asa man imong inspirasyon diya sa Konsolasyon? Unsa may makita nimo?
No, actually, my inspiration comes from the area of sharing my advocacy.
Oh.
No? As a painter, Mangod, I have 3 important advocacy. No? Whenever I
noticed
paint, my consideration is this artwork worth offering to him? Is this artwork can inspire my viewers? Is this artwork can contribute to building a nation? So
It's more than just promoting his art. Celso seeks to propagate his advocacy as an artist.
Yes,
Wow.
yes,
I also
yes.
have a photo here on the screen coming up in a few seconds. This is this your showroom that you have?
Where's that?
Is it on this? Can you see it on your screen?
Okay, Magic's referring to the YouTube Tops Media Center. You can go there and have a conversation with the Celso Pepito. This opportunity for you is once in a lifetime. It's at Tops Media Center on YouTube. So talk to us if you want to talk to an art great like Celso. Please join us.
You notice you have a showroom.
I think it's a gallery in Las Piñas.
Wow.
Yeah, where some of my collectors are having my works.
Yeah,
That is beautiful.
that looks like your room, Kuya Magic.
Yeah.
Is that your room? Do you have
Yeah.
paintings?
I have rooms everywhere.
Oh my goodness. He's very skilled.
Actually, we have some nice art here.
Kuya Magic has rooms. It is even found in what he calls
Alcatraz.
Kuya Magic owns an Alcatraz of a room. He does. What painting do you hang there in your Alcatraz?
It's a picture of Jiggy.
Constantly inspires him.
And he's
What am I
and he's
wearing?
hanging.
What?
hanging on my wall.
Am I dressed up to the nines or what? Am I not doing what?
Suited and booted.
Suited and booted. So, sir, why don't you invite our listeners because we have a handful of listeners right now watching us sa YouTube Tops Media Center. We have our friends listening to us on the radio at 105.1 TMC na minaw sila yung mga respective vehicles. Ga-drive sila siguro karon or nasa silang mga panimalay. Unsa man imong mensahe nila, sir, about art in general and about, of course, your event and the event of many artists this October 17 until the 20th here at Tops. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, foremost, magpasalamat sa ko nila ni Sir Michael Dino, no? Sila Enzo, sila si Ma'am Sonia for really organizing this art fair, no? I think this is the third one in Cebu, no? We have the Visayas Art Fair, we have the Tubo, and finally we have here, no? And Tops Art Fest is making a big difference, no? So we are praying that this will continue. Okay, this is very advantageous to the Cebuano artists. Okay,
Really bring exposure.
yeah, we need this kind of exposure. We need this kind of event because
That's why we love inviting everyone on the show because it really,
Right.
it reaches out even more and it touches
Right,
people
right.
around the world.
Yeah.
And then you can just invite people to come and see your work and experience that in the flesh.
yes. So those who are interested to collect artworks or those who wants to learn about art or those who wants to interact with the artist, you can come on October 17 to 20, to interact, to appreciate the artworks so that you can enhance your appreciation of the art because art is very important in the community. Without art, we are not having a soul.
Yeah.
So art
It's
is
like
the soul
a day
of the
without
community.
sun.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it is the
so
brightness.
that's
And
right.
if they want to see more of your work,
Yes.
Where can they go? Do you have like a website, a Facebook page, and maybe do you have a place that is open to the public? Maybe your gallery, you have a gallery, or your studio, is that open to the public? Asam sila makapangita ni mo sa inkaso o kaning dili sila makaari karong pitsa 17 until 20 for the Tops Art Fest. Asam sila mangita ni mo, sir?
Actually, I have a gallery, small gallery in Consolacion. It's the ground floor of First Philippine Partners Bank in Pitogo, Consolacion. So if you want to go there, just let me know so that I can entertain you there.
Oh, wow.
And how about on the social media platforms? Na kay Facebook page,
I have
Instagram?
I'm very active in Facebook.
Oh,
Since
active ka sa Facebook, sir?
Very, very.
Kadaghanan na ba sa mga artist, sir? Kadili kibaw mong Facebook. How did you get active on nakay TikTok account?
No, only,
Sir,
only Facebook and
unsa may buhatan mo sa
Instagram.
Facebook, sir?
Celso Pepito lang.
Celso Pepito.
Yes,
Nya
yes.
napo kay mga kaning mga fans dito sa imuhang Facebook page.
Yeah, yeah.
Napo kay mag
We've actually tagged your page right now over on our Tops Media Center Facebook page. So if you guys want to find out more and see more of the work from Celso, you can go to our Facebook page and click the link, click his name in our
Yes,
post,
yes,
and it will
yes.
take you straight to his page.
Yeah, you can also Google my name if you want to know.
Yeah,
about
that's exactly what I did to find all your art.
you
which is
you
beautiful.
make Google Celso Pepito and you will see his masterpiece. I think you can see your artworks, right?
Yes.
Okay, daghang salamat, sir.
Salamat kay ninyo.
Once
and,
again.
Yeah, hopefully this kind of event can help
and inspire.
promote the importance of art in our country.
Okay,
Yeah,
because this is
thank you
what
so
TMC
much.
is all about. TMC is all about the best of us, the best of Cebu, the
The
best
best of
musicians, the best artists, the best DJs, the best painters. And that's why you're here, because you're at TMC. We only play the best of us.
Wala'y pagpasol mo maguna